that kind of ties into this, and I'll pull it up here real quick. But have you heard Josh Pate's defense of the star rating system? If so, what are your thoughts on it? If not, it's basically that examples of 3-star guys in the NFL are misleading. I don't know who Josh Pate is, and I think the star rating discussion is stupid because here's the reality. Star rankings don't matter. And you say, well, they're predictive. They're predictive from a percentage standpoint. But if you look at an individual 5-star player, it's not a guarantee he's going to be great. It's not a guarantee he's going to be bad. A 3-star does not guarantee he's going to be great. Doesn't guarantee he's going to be bad. It depends on the talent.
Sure.
And it depends on the projection of potential of those staffs. There are plenty of 5-star players that go to Alabama and stink. Look, Alabama had multiple 5-star linebackers on their football team. Not a one of them I would take over Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who was a 3-star recruit. So, I think this is such a stupid debate because the star rating, it's not when I say it doesn't matter. It doesn't determine what a player is going to be, which is why you say, well, more 3-stars pan out than 5-stars. Well, there's like hundreds more 3-stars.
Right.
Is the counter. The point is you can find great players that are 5-stars. You can find great players that are 4-stars. You can find great players that are 3-stars. You can find great players that are 2-stars. And that's it.
Yep.
And so find guys that have the ceilings. Some of Notre Dame's best defensive players last year were 5-star guys. Dalen Hayes, Kyle Hamilton. Some of them were 3-star guys. Adi Ogundiji. And we just talked about it with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So
sure.
To back to this, Nolan Ziegler is one of those guys to me who has tape and talent and projectability that far surpasses his recruiting rankings. Now, people are starting to come around on him. When he committed to Notre Dame, he was a consensus 3-star recruit. We graded him as a 4-star player because we look at the upside, the tools, the athleticism. Right. He's now a consensus 4-star recruit. They're coming around on him. And I think if he gets into his senior year, if he can go to some camps, you're going to see him. He's a top 200 talent in my view. Back to David's question, he would be the guy that you like how I kind of went like in 17 different circles to get back to David's answer.
I'm personally used to it, but I'm sure everybody else is,
all right.
is enjoying it.
It's all part of the conversation. So the point is the guy that can end up being a rover is already in the class. And the reason I brought up the rating thing is because people are going to look at him and they're not going to realize how important of a recruit Nolan Ziegler was because he's not a top 250 guy is the whole point.
Yeah.
That kid can play. And there's a reason they took him early. So my issue at Clark Lee was he was a really slow recruiter, and that caused him to miss out on guys. But the guys he took have been pretty good.
Sure.
And we saw when Prince Colley committed to Notre Dame, he was a consensus 3-star recruit, and we saw how he finished up.
Right.
To me, Nolan Ziegler, who was a Clark Lee guy, is gonna kind of have a similar trajectory as a recruit, and he is a 6'4" version of that. So I think he could end up being a rover, being the rover in this class of those players.